in the shadowy heights of the Himalayas, where the air is thin, and the landscape is a breathtaking tapestry of white and gray, a snow leopard prowls. But this majestic creature, often revered for its beauty and grace, bears a horrific secret. A parasitic flower has taken root in its flesh, a grotesque wound that tells a story of survival and suffering. This flower, known as the corpse flower, thrives on decay, its tendrils burrowing deep into the snow leopard's skin, feeding off its very life force. The sight is both shocking and tragic, a stark reminder of nature's brutal realities. As the snow leopard moves, the flower pulsates, a grotesque dance of life and death, drawing the viewer into a world where beauty is intertwined with horror. The snow leopard, already burdened by this ghastly affliction, is also a host to another insidious invader, barnacles. These marine creatures, typically found clinging to rocks and ships, have adapted to a life on land, attaching themselves to the snow leopard's fur. Their hard, calcified shells create a disturbing contrast against the soft, thick coat of the leopard, turning it into a living canvas of infestation. Each barnacle, a tiny fortress, feeds on the leopard's skin, causing irritation and pain. The snow leopard, once a symbol of the wild, now bears the marks of nature's cruelty, a living testament to the harsh realities of survival in the animal kingdom. As we delve deeper into this dark narrative, we must confront the unsettling truth about the relationship between humans, animals, and nature. The snow leopard, a creature that has roamed these mountains for centuries, is now facing unprecedented challenges, many of which stem from human actions, habitat destruction, climate change, and pollution. In the heart of the African savanna, where the sun blazes down and the air is thick with the scent of earth and life, a chilling scene unfolds. A leopard, the epitome of grace and ferocity, lies motionless beneath the shade of an acacia tree. But this is no ordinary sight. This majestic creature bears a horrific wound, a grotesque testament to nature's darker side. The gaping hole in its side, a festering hive of bees, pulsates with a life of its own, a macabre dance of nature's fury and fragility. As the camera zooms in, the viewer is drawn into a world where beauty and horror intertwine, where the predator becomes prey to a swarm of relentless stingers. The leopard, once a symbol of power and elegance, now finds itself at the mercy of an infestation that is as fascinating as it is repulsive. The bees, tiny yet formidable, have made their home within the leopard's flesh, creating a hive that thrives on the very essence of its host. This grotesque symbiosis is not merely a freak of nature. It is a stark reminder of the delicate balance that exists within ecosystems. The bees, driven by instinct to protect their queen and their brood, have invaded the leopard's territory, turning it into a battleground of survival. Each buzz of their wings is a haunting reminder of the chaos that can erupt when nature's order is disrupted. As we delve deeper into this unsettling scenario, we must confront the reality of bee infestations in wildlife. The leopard's wound, a gaping maw of flesh and fury, is not just a physical injury. It is a breeding ground for infection and disease. The bees, in their relentless pursuit of survival, have created a perfect storm of decay. The leopard's body, once a fortress of strength, is now a host to a colony that thrives on its suffering. The sight is enough to make even the most hardened viewer recoil in disgust. The bees, with their tiny bodies and sharp stingers, have transformed the leopard into a living hive, a grotesque spectacle of nature's cruelty. But what drives these bees to such extremes? The answer lies in their instinctual behavior. Honeybees, for instance, are known for their complex social structures and their unwavering loyalty to the hive. When a colony is threatened, they will stop at nothing to defend their home, even if it means invading the body of a predator. This dark twist of fate raises questions about the nature of survival and the lengths to which creatures will go to protect their own. In this case, the leopard, a creature that once ruled the savanna, has become a victim of its own ecosystem, a stark reminder of the fragility of life. As we observe this gruesome spectacle, we must also consider the role of humans in this intricate web of life. Our actions have far-reaching consequences, often disrupting the delicate balance that sustains both wildlife and the environment. Habitat destruction, pollution, and climate change have all contributed to the decline of bee populations, forcing them into desperate situations. The leopard's plight is not just a story of nature's brutality. It is a reflection of our own impact on the world around us. We are, in many ways, the architects of this chaos, and the consequences of our actions ripple through the animal kingdom. In the end, as we witness the leopard struggle against its bee-infested wound, we are left with a sense of unease. The dark humor of this situation is not lost on us. After all, who would have thought that a creature as fierce as a leopard could become a host for a swarm of buzzing bees? It's a bizarre twist of fate, a reminder that nature has a way of turning the tables. Perhaps the moral of this story is that in the grand tapestry of life, we are all interconnected, and sometimes the most unexpected alliances can form in the most grotesque of circumstances. So, the next time you find yourself swatting away a pesky bee, remember the leopard and its hive of horrors. Nature has a wicked sense of humor, and sometimes it stings a little too hard. In the quiet corners of a sprawling pasture, a haunting sight emerges, a magnificent white horse, its coat gleaming like freshly fallen snow, yet marred by a grotesque affliction. At first glance, one might be drawn in by the horse's beauty, but upon closer inspection, the horror unfolds. A barnacle wound, a ghastly reminder of nature's darker side, festers on its flank. This is not just a mere injury. It is a grotesque invasion, a testament to the relentless power of nature and the fragility of life. As we delve deeper into this unsettling phenomenon, we uncover the sinister world of barnacle infestation, a condition that transforms our majestic equine friend into a living canvas of suffering. Barnacles, those seemingly innocuous crustaceans, are notorious for their ability to latch onto unsuspecting hosts. They thrive in aquatic environments, but when they find their way onto a horse, the results can be devastating. These tiny creatures, armed with sharp shells, burrow into the horse's skin, creating painful lesions that can lead to severe infections. The horse's immune system struggles to fend off this relentless onslaught. As the barnacles continue to multiply, feeding off the host's flesh, what was once a symbol of grace now bears the scars of an unimaginable battle, a struggle for survival against an unseen enemy. As we examine the wound, we are confronted with the stark reality of this infestation. The barnacles cluster together, forming a grotesque colony that thrives on the horse's suffering. Each barnacle is a tiny fortress, encasing its host in a prison of pain and decay. The sight is enough to turn the stomach, a visceral reminder of the harsh realities of life in the animal kingdom. Yet, amidst the horror, there lies a deeper message about the interconnectedness of all living beings. Humans, in their quest for control over nature, often overlook the delicate balance that sustains life. This horse, a victim of circumstance, serves as a mirror reflecting our own vulnerabilities. In the end, we are left with a chilling realization: the barnacle infestation is not just a story of suffering, but a cautionary tale about the consequences of our actions. As we exploit the natural world, we must remember that we too are part of this intricate web of life. The horse's plight serves as a reminder that nature is not just a backdrop to our existence. It is a living entity, capable of both beauty and horror. And as we ponder this dark twist of fate, we can't help but chuckle at the irony. While we may view ourselves as the masters of the universe, giants to their knees, in the heart of the Great Plains, where the sun stretches its golden fingers across the horizon, a dark tale unfolds. Imagine a massive bison, the embodiment of strength and resilience, lumbering through the tall grasses. Yet, this majestic creature bears a grotesque wound, a horrific sight that sends shivers down the spine. Nestled deep within its flesh is a wasp nest, a pulsating mass of writhing insects, their stingers poised, ready to defend their home. This is not merely a wound. It is a battleground, a testament to the brutal realities of nature. The bison, once a symbol of power, now teeters on the edge of suffering, a living canvas of nature's darker side. The wasps, those small but formidable creatures, have made themselves at home in this unsuspecting giant. They infiltrate the bison's body, laying their eggs in the soft tissue, feeding on the very essence of life. The nest grows, a grotesque tumor of buzzing fury, as the larvae develop, feasting on the flesh that was once strong and vibrant. Each sting is a reminder of their presence, a painful reminder of the invasion. The bison, unable to swat away the tormentors, becomes a host in a nightmarish symbiosis, where survival is a cruel joke played by nature. As we delve deeper into this unsettling relationship, we cannot help but ponder the moral implications. The wasps, driven by instinct, fulfill their role in the ecosystem, yet their actions lead to the suffering of another creature. This grim reality reflects a broader theme in nature, the relentless cycle of life and death, predator and prey. It forces us to confront our own existence as humans, who often impose our will upon the natural world. Are we not, in our own way, similar to the wasps? Do we not invade spaces, disrupt ecosystems, and leave chaos in our wake? In this dark dance of survival, one must wonder where the line is drawn between nature's brutality and our own. Perhaps in the end, this bison's plight serves as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of all living things. We may laugh at the absurdity of life, where a mighty beast can be brought low by a swarm of tiny wasps, but the truth remains nature in all its gruesome glory, holds lessons we cannot afford to ignore. So, the next time you swat away a pesky insect, remember the bison and its wasp nest. Sometimes, the smallest creatures can bring the mightiest to their knees.